Hi there, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. I'm Arlene again from Honeybrook, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to continue on this series of the series number 2, Santa. This is now part number 7, and what I had done off camera is I finished up the arms on either side that you see here. We cut up and around. What we're going to do now is I'm going to take a knife, and we're going to scoop some of this in the front away. So let me do that now. And then we're going to, you want to get kind of close to the bottom there. Alright, and just take your time, cutting this up. Use your thumb as a pivot point. If you haven't gotten used to that, it's very important that you do. It just helps you so much in controlling that knife. Okay, what I did was, I want to show you something. I want to go back to something for a minute, if I can. I really cleaned up this portion here. And you can see the depth on it is really noticeable compared to this side. And all you need to do to create, a lot of it's an illusion. It's not really as deep as what you think it is. Just a couple of cuts. Like for instance, if I do this on the face, just go in a little further, make a little bit of a deeper V-tool, a V-cut in there, and just make it a little bit deeper on both sides, and then come back and do on the beard. You give it a lot more depth and just round it off slightly, and here too. See the difference in that? You can really give it the illusion that it's deeper than it is. And see that just that one little cut can make a difference. And the same thing with, blending this in with the mustache. You can round it off just a tad. It doesn't have to be a lot. And just making it just a little bit deeper can give it so much more clarity to your carvings. That's a secret that I've learned just not too long ago, a couple of years ago, actually. A lot of these little things you learn as you do the carvings, and don't be discouraged with anything. Even making this look a little bit deeper on the top, all you have to do is make another cut, and then go back and undercut it just a little bit, and it can make the world of difference on a carving. It just gives it that little extra look that you're trying to achieve. But that's basically what I want to go back and tell you about. And even that notch in the nose, you can deepen that just a little bit to give it just a little bit more depth. And that's all you need to do, is do that V-cut a little deeper. I just wanted to explain that to you so you understand that concept a little bit. I rounded off that other mustache, and I can round this off a little bit on this side. Same. And the same thing there. You can undercut it to make it look deeper if you want. There's a lot of little tricks like that you can do, and you'll learn that as you go. Okay, let's go back to the initial carving here. I have this pretty well done here. What you want to do with your arms, you want to round them off a little bit like we did on our first video, if you were with us on that. Go back and get all those rough spots off, all those dark spots like this here. Because if you don't, it's going to show up on your painting later. And what you want to do is just clean up everything. Now here in the back, we're going to just scoop all that out. This is the fun part. This is the easy part, really. And my motto has always been, you can always take a little bit off at a time. You don't have to take big hunks of the wood off all at once. I just wanted to tell you that because a lot of people, you make mistakes when you try to take things off too quickly. And a lot of times with a new carver, things will look a lot more square. The new carver will not see that. A person who's been carving for a while will see it much quicker than a new carver, but that's very notorious for new carvers. They're afraid to take too much off. Rarely do I find a new carver that takes enough off of a carving when they first start, because they're so fearful. And it's true, you can't put it back on. But anyway, let's continue with this, and now we're going to pull it towards myself. Okay, And we're going to round that all up. Okay, once we have that all rounded up, we're going to round this up underneath each of the elbows, you know, and kind of blend everything together. And, you know, kind of bring things around to the center and to the front here. I drew the pockets on already. You can see that, the little pockets on either side. And what we're going to do, I'm going to do this quickly off camera, but I'm going to round off all the elbow like this. Just round that elbow off. And, you know, kind of blend everything together. Okay? Just like that. And we're going to do the front a little bit. And, you know I'm doing this very quickly. I'm doing that because of the time on the video. And once you get all that done, both arms this way, and get this all rounded up nicely, then we'll go back and I'll put all the markings on where we're going to cut for the jacket and the rope that you see in the front. Now this rope went underneath his beard. This one will go all the way around. Okay, so hopefully we'll get the tassel in the front. If we don't have room, we'll put it to the side. And go ahead and clean that all up. Go back and undercut and kind of make everything running into each other a little bit. You know, get rid of all those dark spots everywhere. And I'll do that too while I'm offline here, off the camera. And then I'll come back, we'll take care of that, and then we'll go back to the beard and the mustache and the hair. And then we have another Santa completed. So another couple of videos before we get that done. Okay, so join me on the next venture. So finish up the arms, round off the arms like I did here. You know, round this off, and round all the stuff off the body. And then when we come back, I'll have all the drawings that you need to put on to do the robe and the rope. Okay, thank you.